Hello, Gareth. So, has your aunt been taking it a bit easier on you lately?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
You don't create anything worthwhile without setting a few things on fire.
Agreed. Innovators like us are unappreciated in our time. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you.
Hej, w dzisiejszym odcinku tutaj takie małe zaskoczenie zaraz po wyjściu z klasy. A my małym spacerkiem przyjdziemy się do Nati, żeby z nią porozmawiać i wykonać naszą misję poboczną.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an arrow telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
No i mają rację, że jest niebezpieczna sytuacja, bo Rookwood i Ranrock są niebezpieczni, a my mamy kolejną pogawędkę z Poppy, ale to widzimy się w Hogsmeade. No idziemy na spotkanie z Poppy.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping.
Over here. This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
No to później zajmiemy się smoczycą. A teraz zrobię małe zakupy. Ulepszę nieco postać i będziemy się widzieli już przed misją.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
Jak tutaj powoli coś zwiedzałem, to właśnie Sebastian nam wysłał słowę.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
It's not like her to forget.
W międzyczasie jak ulepszałem ekwipunek, to Poppy wysłała nam sowę, że ma już jakieś namiary na smoka.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howin for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you were doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No. It belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
A więc idźmy. Znajdźmy gniazdo. O, Pop miała
There
rację.
she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Tutaj mamy jajeczka i szybki.
Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
Ale krwi tutaj.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays there. At least until we've done what we came
Ups,
to do.
zmarnowane.
Fringo! Expelliarmus! Places! Incenso! Leviosa!
Chciałem posprawdzać, co ja tu mam.
I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually.
Revelio!
Gdzie jesteś, Smitej? Myślałem, że dołączysz do nas na Borneo. Wiem, że wiążesz nadzieję z areną walk, ale prawdziwe galerony leżą w akramantulach. Nie uwierzysz, ile zarobiliśmy z Violet kilka dni temu. Nie mówiąc już o tym, że Borneo nie jest wcale takie złe. Tak czy inaczej, wkrótce ruszamy w dalszą drogą. Być może do Egiptu? To ogromna ulga, gdy nic ci już nie ciąży. Do zobaczenia wkrótce, Angus.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other. Revelio!
Coś tutaj jeszcze mamy? O, proszę. Skrzyneczka. Czaszka smoka pewnie. Muszę sobie poprawić zaklęcia. Okej.
She's fantastic. She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
Byle nas nie zjadła.
Revelio.
A więc wchodzimy na górę i...
Wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us.
O, właśnie. Pytanie, czy nas nie zje.
Watch your step.
Cóż to za ogień tam?
Revelio.
Or just raring for a fight.
To jest garborok. Czekaj, gdzie go znajdziemy. Do naszej komnaty.
Quiet, what was that? Well, there's no coming back now.
Revelio.
Over here!
Wait here. I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make... Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Revelio.
Ojej, życie. Biegniemy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm if you ask me.
Ciekawe, czy ja te skrzynki będę mógł później pootwierać.
I don't suppose you'd listen to reason.
I'd normally try, but...
Revelio.
Get to that opening below her! If we can get to that, we can get to the nest. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
Dobrze, dobrze.
There's the nest. We're almost there.
Skoro leciała, to możemy tutaj coś zebrać. Jedna skrzyneczka, soczek. Pięknie.
Why is every bridge here broken? Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
Revelio.
That was brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Mało brakowało.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
I was hoping to look around for a moment, if you don't mind. Take it all in.
I suppose we could catch our breath. I wonder how long she lived here, or where she'll go now.
Revelio.
Ja się tutaj rozejrzę i widzimy się później, jak tutaj posprzątam. Okej, co mogłem, tu już znalazłem. Poppy, gdzie jesteś? Tu jesteś.
I can't believe any of what just happened.
Still taking it all in.
No, I think I'm ready to leave if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntowl Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
Porozmawiajmy z Sebastianem.
Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Raport uczniowski. Zadanie w katakumbach dało nadspodziewane dobre wyniki. Nowa wiedza o naszych przodkach otworzyła mi oczy, ale jednego nie mogę zignorować. W podniesionej wnęce za wielką salą, pośród wywróconych sarkofagów, znajdował się relikt o dziwnym kształcie. Jego moc była łatwo wyczuwalna. Byłbym w niebo wzięty, gdybym mógł go przebadać, ale zabieranie przedmiotów jest zabronione.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Sebastianie, czego jeszcze nam nie mówisz?
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try
Revelio.
not to lose your nerve just yet.
Incendio. Fringo. Fringo. At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Okej,
Fringo.
tam jest przejście i tu jest przejście. Dobra.
Opening all of these is temporary.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. This room is taller than it looks.
Guardium. I tutaj widziałem skrzyneczkę. Okej, i możemy iść sprawdzić, co jest na górze.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
A tu mnie na razie nie interesuje. Gdzie to było? Czy nie było? Nie, tylko jedno. Okej, czyli idziemy w dół. A zmienić zestaw.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
No,
Incendio!
okej.
You've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Teraz pytanie, iść tutaj najpierw? Nie, pójdę tu. Tu jest
Now this is the
skrzynia.
sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Okej. To wiem, że tutaj jest dalsza część przygody. Ale chcę najpierw zwiedzić to.
Confringo! Avenio! Taken! Stupefy! Expelliarmus laces! Incendio!
Coś mamy? Mamy wartę.
Arresto momentum!
Resto momentum i mamy pięknie ubite.
Revelio! Bombarda!
Oj,
Confringo!
konflingo chciałem. I jakieś słabsze zielone rękawiczki dostaliśmy, więc słabo. Pójdźmy tam. Co my tu mamy?
Revelio! Glacier! Confringo!
Bardzo.
Incendio! Bombarda!
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Jeszcze jedne kości.
Revelio.
Okej.
Bombarda!
Najpierw sobie tu wejdę i sprawdzę, co tu jest.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Accio!
Okej.
I need to find a safe way across. Lumos.
Incendio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Lumos.
Confringo! Wingardium Leviosa!
Lumos.
Bombarda!
Tak. Jest tu mostu, jest.
Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa.
Ale z tym wiem, co zrobić. Działało? Gdzieś to powinno zadziałać.
Lumos.
To nie tak.
Lumos. Confringo. Incendio. Bombarda.
Czemu nie mogę tego podpalić?
Lumos. 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 Wingardium Leviosa. Rickety Bone Bridge complete. Lumos. Revelio.
To już chyba nam to nie grozi.
Revelio.
Coś jeszcze mamy? Już chyba tylko to.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio.
O, tutaj mamy coś.
Wingardium Leviosa.
My wiemy, do czego to służy. Bierzemy drugi szkielecik.
Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa.
Co jest? Okej, coś się zawiesiło.
There's something here by the altar.
Coś obok. Nierozważnie wspomniałem w moim raporcie o znalezionym relikcie i napomniano mnie, abym go nie ruszał. Ale badania są ważniejsze niż moja wierność zasadom. Czuję, że w tym relikcie coś drzemie. Słyszałem, że osoby wybrane przez różdżki z dębu szypułkowego władają potężną intuicją i ja w to wierzę. Dlatego właśnie, gdy nikt nie patrzył, przystąpiłem do działania. Wyczarowałem 2 bariery, aby odizolować relikt. Niech przodkowie mi wybaczą, ale użyłem do tego ich kości. Zamierzam tam wrócić, ale najpierw muszę się przygotować do kolejnego zadania, czyli nauki zaklęcia Imperius. Podobno dobrze działa na wrogów.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case, no bone.
Bombard! Wingardium Leviosa!
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Coś chyba tu mocno psułem, albo nie. Wydaje mi się, że jeszcze potrzebujemy tamte 2.
Wingardium Leviosa!
Albo i nie.
Revelio.
A może tą stroną? A bombardą? Nie, musi być coś innego.
Revelio. Levioso. Wingardium Levioso.
A, wygląda jakby wszystkie kości miał tu wzięte.
Wingardium Levioso.
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperius curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
Nauczymy się.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
I znamy już.
There we go. Something troubling ahead.
Ja mam tu rzucić.
Be on your guard.
Nie incendio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Na razie nie.
Incendio!
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Revelio.
Bombarda.
Revelio.
To chyba nam się przyda od drugiej strony.
Bombarda. Incendio. Fringo.
Ale mi się mylą te przyciski.
There's something stone. Two green. That has to mean something. Never knew spiders could
Ładna
make such a mess.
kooperacja.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Incendio.
Możemy iść tu, możemy nie iść tu. Skrzyneczka, jest eliksir. Tu na MAINBOARdzie. A początek tutaj.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some
Perhaps we need to pull the handles in the order of the symbols on the tablets.
A, tam więcej było flakoników. A tutaj co mamy? Woreczek. Coś gorszego niż mamy.
Revelio.
A więc nic ciekawego, więc... Możemy podejść tu. O proszę.
Wingardium Leviosa.
That worked. Keep going.
Co jest puste?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Dokąd gości się udajecie? Jeszcze jedne. A. To. I to. Teraz to. I to.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Pajączki, czy jeszcze nie? I nie dam pajączki.
Confringo. Incendio.
Tego tak. Tego zrobimy tak. Incendio mamy. Bombardą. A jednego zabijamy tak.
I thought that'd never end. Revelio.
A, sporo kłów mamy teraz. Nie potrzebujemy.
All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Relikt aż kipi od energii i jego możliwości mogą przysłużyć się nie tylko czarodziejom, ale też całemu światu. Ale mroczna ofiara, która pozwoli wyzwolić jego potencjał, może być zbyt wielka. Dopóki nie dowiemy się więcej, proszę nie zabieraj reliktu. Relikt. Taka piramidka dziwna.
Sebastian, the relic. Look.
Could it be?
Revelio.
Dobra, ale tam jeszcze coś na nas czeka i nie wiem, gdzie to jest.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
Ominis.
Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way, come on.
Revelio.
Normalnie kusi mnie to, żeby jakoś tam znaleźć to wejście. Ale najwidoczniej jest to napisane tutaj. Tędy na pewno nie. Więc wracajmy tędy.
Well, what happened back there?
Omnis and I found a compromise.
Ominous to moan change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Coś będziesz jeszcze mówił, Sebastianie, czy nic nie będziesz mówił? To mi się nie podoba, że coś tu płonie.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get us ready. She thinks like Ominous. They'd only accept it. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Was that your best?
Czerwona beczka jest. Nie. I teraz bombardy.
Keep out of short reach!
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperius curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Miałeś taki wachlarz możliwości użycia zaklęć. Zamrozić, przemienić. A użyłeś zaklęcie niewybaczalne. Coś tutaj jeszcze leży na naszym polu bitwy. Jak tu już mamy sklepik, to sprzedamy ten. Nie, nie ma komu.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow?
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
A więc my też nie możemy porozmawiać z Ann. No nic, widzimy się w następnym odcinku.